Welcome to the Wrestle Story. We discuss all things wrestling, the legends of the past, the superstars of the present, and the trailblazers of the future. We stream every Monday after Raw, every Wednesday after AEW and NXT, and every Friday after SmackDown.
What's up?
What is up,
What's up,
people?
You don't even have the thing open. What the garbage? What the garbage is going on? Hello?
Garbage.
Hello.
Garbage.
It's like not loading. What is happening? Hello, folks. Garbage. What's up? Hey.
How you doing, Jono?
How we doing? How's it hanging?
I think we're up and running.
We are live.
Good.
Obviously.
Why does the stream...
I don't know why it showed up like
Take off,
6
like,
times.
19
And then over there it did the same thing.
I know, like Jono was like, hey. Ho,
Maybe-
ho.
Maybe he's singing a song.
NXF was incredible. Well, I'm not sure. Y'all are live. All right, cool.
See the chat on the screen? It's showing the
Yeah, it's
messages
like messing
twice.
up.
Why is it doing that? That is so weird. I don't know.
what's
It's
happening.
not showing that on the
Yeah.
screen, but it is over there. That is so weird.
Yeah,
What is happening?
it's kind of weird.
Odd. Hello. How we doing? We are live. Yes. I would
Hello,
hope.
Scott.
I would hope we're live, because otherwise it'd be a little weird to just be sitting here,
Yeah.
like not live, but the chat's rolling. So hello. We're live.
Look, it's like pulling everything up twice. Why?
I don't know why. It's so weird. Anyways, we're live.
We're getting double the trouble here. Like, NXT was great. Oh, NXT was great again. Hey, ho, ho. Maven and Mr. Gleen are live. We're live.
We are. So, dang, that's gonna be annoying to watch.
Yeah, because I'm going to, like, read it 19 times.
So, how is everybody doing? Overall, Bray Wyatt has hacked into your computer system. I would not be shocked by that.
Like, Scott typed NXT was great, LOL, and it showed up 4 times on our chat thing.
So weird. I don't know why. So, overall, I thought tonight was decent.
Yeah, I'd say the WWE hacker got us, yes, definitely.
Decent. So, I thought NXT was good, and do we have AEW open? We do have AEW open. And I thought AEW was good too.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know. There were certain things on NXT that I didn't like.
How you doing, James?
And we're going to get
One
into
thing about it, if
those.
it keeps doing that, it's going to, like, our chat will go up quick, and we'll be at our 100 messages, like, in, like, no time.
So, we're going to start with NXT, and then we're going to get into
Yes,
AEW.
I agree. Finn versus Johnny versus Keith is going to be great.
Or do you want to start with AEW and then go
Let's
to
start
NXT?
with NXT.
Okay. So, and then we have some stuff to talk about at the end.
Yes.
Because different things happened today.
Like
So,
my ingrown toenail.
I don't think we need to talk about that with anybody, but okay. I don't think I need to hear about that, but okay.
I don't have an ingrown toenail. I
Okay.
just made that up.
Good. So, NXT. We start off with Imperium versus Emporium. Not Emporium, Breezango. But they came out as Emporium, and it was really funny. So, last week they made the joke about, Emporium.
What's the David Starr stuff?
I don't really know. I really don't. That's something that I've seen a lot on Twitter, and I'm like, I don't even know who the guy is. I don't know what it's about. So yeah, I don't really know. And generally, I know everything.
David Starr.
I don't know, like, hey, Gimme Hoya, what is up?
He's an American professional.
Wrestler.
Well, it's weird because it says he's a NASCAR driver.
Oh, is he?
That's what it says.
Are you looking at the right person?
I don't know. I had David. Not switched to David Start.
Hey, Zendel, what's up? So,
David Starr.
American professional wrestler.
So David the product star. So there is a NASCAR driver named David Starr, and there is a wrestler named David Starr.
I don't know. You need some sauces. Yeah, man, I need something. I don't know, but there's been a lot of talk about him as of late on the Twitter machine, and I don't quite. I mean, I read some stuff, but I didn't like look at it in depth on exactly what it was all about. So, dang, I really don't know, folks, and that doesn't happen very often.
He is the product, also known as the product, the Jewish canon, the...
Like, something happened with him, and it's...
Your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler.
Lovely. Thought David Starr was in NXT UK. I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll have to look into it. So Imperium versus Breezango, or Emporium. And
apparently he's going to NXT to give me a
And so I thought this was really funny because they came out and they were dressed up like Imperium, and they came out to their the theme song, but the Imperium theme song, but it was like it had a nice beat behind it, and it was like pretty epic, and it was kind of like remixed, and I was like, dang, they should use this theme instead of the one that they're using right now because it was pretty good. So Indus Sher comes out and they're like, and then Lorcan and Birch come out and attack them, and then Fandango ends up getting pinned by Eichner. It was a kind of a crappy finish. I didn't love the way this finished. I thought it was a good match up until the end. With the crappy finish.
Yeah, the end wasn't good. Star decides WWE, that's why he never signed with them. Got you.
Neat. Like I said, I don't know much about the dude. I just know he's kind of trending on Twitter right now for various reasons. Reasons that I don't know because I haven't really looked into it much. And that is that on that. We then get a Dream interview. And Dexter Lumis shows up in the background and slides a picture of that he made, a cartoon picture. He slides it by Dream, and Dream picks it up and he goes, "This is a misunderstanding. This is a misunderstanding." The picture was of Dream and Lumis as tag team champions. He's like, "This is a misunderstanding. Lumis was there. He helped me out. All I did last week was return the favor. And so this is a misunderstanding. I am a solo act, and that is it." And then he walked off. We then have Damian Priest versus Killian Dane. Killian Dane went to NXT to die. And I don't say that very often about many people that go to NXT because generally it's the exact opposite. That when you go to the main roster is where superstars die. Well, unfortunately, Killian Dane, he's just, I don't know why he went back to NXT. Honestly, I think the dude would have been better off going to NXT UK, in all honesty. Like, I don't know what,
apparently Puke distracts people.
I don't know what the purpose of him coming to NXT was, because he had the feud with was it Dunn and Priest, a couple months ago, back at, like, War Games or whatever, and he lost that, and it was for, like, the North American Championship or whatever. Maybe it wasn't for the North American Championship. Was it for the North American Championship? I don't even remember. But it was for that, and then dude, like, lost, and then disappeared. He had his thing with Riddle, and that was about it. And that's, like, all I can remember, because I don't remember what else the dude did. Like, this is just, I don't know why he came to back to NXT. Like, honestly. I really don't, because he really isn't that interesting. Like, he really isn't that interesting. And I don't know what he's doing in NXT at this point. Does anybody else?
No, he doesn't know what he's doing in NXT.
Like, he's just there to get beat by people, I guess.
Yep, he's a jobber.
But that doesn't make him look very good.
He's a jobber.
Because I think the guy could be good if he was being used differently.
He's just a jobber with a name.
Like, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is.
Yeah.
But it's weird. It's weird.
Yes.
So, after this, we have, Damian Priest won the match. By the way, in case anybody was wondering. Damian Priest won.
Because Killian Dane's a jobber.
Whoopty-doopty. Don't care. Don't like Damian Priest. It is what it is. They can't really push everybody at once. But the thing is about Killian Dane is that they, like, never, like, I guess they kind of did when they did the whole Matt Riddle feud when he first came back. But, like, I just don't see the purpose of him being in NXT, in all honesty. It is kind of like Cassius Ohno.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, it really is. Cassius Ohno is really good at what he does. It's just he, like, lost all the time. So, I mean, that didn't help him. So we then have the Phantasma video. And this is just kind of recapping everything that happened last week. And then we get Aaliyah versus Xia Li. And Robert Stone is sitting at ringside, and he's like, got a bottle. in a bag, and he's drinking. And he's like, And Aaliyah's like, come on. You come with me. Come with me to the ring. And so he does. And he ends up getting on the... This is hilarious. He ends up getting on the apron. And he... Is it me or the chat? Is the chat messed up on your part?
The chat is messed up, and I'm not sure why.
It's so weird. I don't know. On the screen over
like
here.
97, it's repeating 97 times. And
I don't know why.
Here, let's try something.
I don't know why it's doing that.
Close that.
It's so weird.
We'll see if it fixes it.
So, anyways, Robert Stone gets up on the apron and he ends up like puking in the ring, which like distracts everybody, I guess. Like Xylee's like, ugh. She gets rolled up, and
he was drunk out of his mind.
Aaliyah's like, yes, I won, and Robert Stone is like, and then he falls off the apron, and I just died laughing. I was like, this is so funny. This is the funniest stuff I've ever seen. I knew it was gonna get better with him. I knew it was gonna get better because I just felt it. Like I felt like we were going in a good direction, and I feel like this is it. Like it's entertaining and it's funny, but like I think it's gold.
Yeah, I think it's good.
It's gold. So, Aaliyah won. Thanks to Robert Stone.
Yes.
And the Robert Stone brand, because the Robert Stone brand is epic. It's just the YouTube comments.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's doing that.
Something's happening with YouTube.
That is so weird. Odd. So very odd.
Because I just went to Twitch and typed stuff in, and it's not doing it.
It didn't, like, come up 3 times. Only came up once. So.
Weird.
After this, we have a Timothy Thatcher video, and essentially he's just explaining how to do different submissions. I think it's kind of a cool concept. I think it's different. And
Dakota and Raquel, the new Diesel, and Shawn Michaels.
I'll talk about them in a minute. I think it's cool. The Timothy... I can't speak. The Timothy Thatcher videos. I think they're cool. I think they're working. I like the whole kind of explaining the submission type of thing, and I think it's neat.
Yeah, definitely is neat.
So we then get Undisputed Therapy. Is there a way to refresh it?
That's what I'm trying to do. I don't know what it's doing.
I don't even know. But
keep talking.
Okay, Undisputed Therapy. This was kind of funny. Also kind of funny. So essentially Roddy was like, yeah, like Dexter Loomis, there's this like, he's weird dude. I don't even remember what they called the therapist, but it was Kyle O'Reilly, dressed up as the therapist. And I was just like, well, Kyle O'Reilly's back. Good to know. So they had that, and it was kind of funny. And then you had Adam Cole come out and talk to the people. And this was even funnier.
Yes.
He talks about being champ for 381 days, and then, this was live. He goes, yeah, and that Karrion Kross.
Yeah, it was funny.
That Karrion Kross, yep. And I'm like, bro, live TV, and you just
screwed up.
You just screwed up big time. You didn't even say the dude's name right. It wasn't even close to what it is. Karrion Kross? Killian Dane? Killer Cross? Karrion Kross? Out of all the things you could have said, you said Karrion Kross. It killed me. I was like, oh, it was in this moment he knew he messed up. Oh, it was so funny. And the look on his face said, like, everything. He was like, Karrion Kross. Oh, shoot. Like, I messed up. It was so funny. So, after that, Keith Lee comes out, and then Johnny Gargano comes out. And then, like, Johnny's like, I'm coming for the North American Championship. And I'm like, great, awesome. Then Finn Balor comes out, and he's like, I'm coming for the North American Championship. And then I'm coming for the NXT Championship. And I'm like, all right, are we just going to let the entire locker room come out here? Because I hate these segments. Hate them. I don't like the, let's have one dude come out after the other, and let's have them say a few words. Yeah. It's like, what? Like, the only redeeming thing about this was Cole's mess up. And when Finn Balor came out, he said something about marks. Y'all are marks for yourselves, and now you can be marks for Finn Balor. And Johnny Gargano was like, first off, my name's not Mark. I am Johnny. And you suck. So there you go. And I thought that was funny too. But that was it. Then Regal shows up and says next week Lee's going to defend the North American title against Johnny and Finn. And the winner of that will fight Adam Cole on July 8th in a winner-take-all fight. Okay, not fight. Wrestling match. But, I mean, fight. You know, whatever. I don't blame him. Lol. Still can't get used to his new name either. I just thought it was hilarious. The way he like, totally, he biffed it big time. It was, like, live. I didn't realize like that it was live at first because I wasn't paying attention to the corner to see if it was live or not. And it was live. And I was like, oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. He just screwed up big time. Like, it was the funniest thing, though. So after this, Keith Lee's backstage and Candice shows up and says a couple things to him. And then he's like, you might want to turn around. You might want to turn around. And so that was that. Then Mia Yim shows up and is like, pa-pow, pa-pow. Beats up Candice, and it was great.
That's what she said, pa-pow, pa-pow.
Pretty much. They're trying to outdo Fyter Fest. Yeah, they're trying to. Yes. Keith Lee's walking out both champs.
Yes.
That's what I think's happening.
It's because all titles are going to be on one person.
I don't think that's the case, but they're both going to Keith Lee. For now. Because if the stuff about Adam Cole not re-signing his contract
There's a lot of champion versus champion going on.
I don't care. It doesn't have anything to do with that.
Io's going to get a shot at Bayley.
That's not necessarily the case. It's not necessarily the case if you just hold off a minute. We'll talk about that. Then Lee drops it to Cross. Ultimately, it's going to Cross. But I think Keith Lee's walking out with both titles, and if he doesn't walk out with both titles, then Cross is probably going to have some, like, interference in that match, which causes Cole to, like... But I feel like that would almost be stupid, because why not... When you can be one... Like, why not be two champs, you know? So... You know?
Yeah.
Like, I think it'd be kind of stupid to cause interference in that match. But, I mean, maybe that's just me. Because, like, one belt is better than two.
Yes.
Right? So.
2 belts is better than 1.
Dang, look at that. We've already received 100 messages on Restream. That didn't take very long.
So is NXT heading in a decent direction?
That's debatable.
It depends on what you call a decent direction.
Honestly, okay. NXT has been better over the last 2 weeks. It still hasn't been as good as it once was. Like, at least in my opinion. I think AEW has been doing a better job than NXT. And I feel like, honestly, this doesn't happen. But I feel like some of the stuff that they've been doing on Raw has been better than some of the stuff that they've been doing on NXT. It's just been, like, more entertaining, you know? Because a lot of the stuff that they've been doing on NXT has been really random and, like, kind of just all over the place and out of the blue of, like, why should I care about this type of stuff? And so I've been able to get more invested on some of the things that they've been doing on Raw rather than what they've been doing on NXT. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So, yeah. That's what I would have to say about that.
Well, I think that
they may start realizing they need to tell stories.
Well, that's the big thing. Is they just need to tell stories. That's a huge part of all of this. I think the other thing is that they're looking to bring people up. They're looking to move people around, and so it's one of those things that it makes it tough to try and put out 3 good shows during the week. Mm-hmm. And so I think it makes it hard to do that when you focus on the same people every the time. You have the same people fighting all the time.
Mm.
And so I think NXT has taken a different approach where...
Keep talking.
What are you talking about?
Keep talking. Keep
Hello,
going.
work.
Keep going.
I think NXT has taken a little different approach where they are putting some other people out there, kind of.
See, but the problem I have with that, okay, the issue I have with, I'm cool with them putting more people out there, but they need to turn it into a storyline and not just a squash match for somebody when putting new talent out there, because I don't care about that, you know? Like, I don't care about watching Damian Priest versus Killian Dane. Like, I really don't. Like, I don't care about watching, like, Bronson Reed fighting Leon Ruff. Like, it's fine to put it out there as a match, but I don't really care about it because it's not really part of any storyline, and it's just kind of, like, thrown out there, like, whatever. And, like, that's cool that we're getting more talent out there, but we need to, like, build stories, too. Like, that's all I want. Just saying.
Well, you know what I think they need to do with all of them.
Yeah, I know what you think you need to do, and you've said the stuff, and shameless promotion to the Patreon! Because you just wrote an entire article. Article?
Yes.
Article. An entire article.
Yes.
On,
Yes. How to fix
WWE.
Yes.
So, you can go check that out on Patreon.
Everything they do has more purpose and multiple stories. Yeah, they do, but I think the one thing is sometimes they just drop the stories.
True?
Which kills them.
True, yes. True. True. But, they still need to, like, oh, James, Bayley has 2 belts right now.
She won't have 2 belts for long. Don't worry about it.
So, I mean, James. Bayley has 2
soon,
belts.
Charlotte's going to have all 3
No, she's not.
belts.
No, she's not. No, she's not.
Dakota Kai needs a story.
No. 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 We're not doing that. We're not having that conversation. It is Wednesday. Wednesday is the flare-free day. Okay? Thanks. Bye. So after this, we have Caden Carter versus Dakota Kai. This is another whatever match. I don't care. What are they doing with Dakota? What are they doing with Raquel? I don't care if they're winning. But, like, you're not using them for anything aside from beating the equivalent of a jobber every week. Like, that's not doing anything for her. Put her in a feud for, I don't know, the title or something? Like,
Flutter wasn't on the show. That's breaking news, right?
I don't know. I'm honestly, Dakota Kai and Raquel, this is another thing that I'm just kind of over. And, like, they have not built this very well of, like, the 2 of them. Like, where's the explanation as to why the 2 even got together in the first place? Like, why are they a team? Like, I feel like we haven't gotten much of that. And, I mean, maybe we did a while ago, but I don't even remember the reason they got together if they told us. And so, I don't care. It just doesn't make a difference to me. Like, I don't care. I mean, why should I care? There's no reason to care about them. Like, they haven't done anything. I mean, aside from, like, what, beat Tegan, like, once?
Did you say Charlotte Flair needs 3 belts just to get on her bad side? No, because I think that's where they're headed.
Dakota getting wins to get a shot. Don't really have an issue with this.
I don't know.
But the thing is, they've been doing it for, like, what feels like forever. Is she's been just beating the same people over and over again. For, like, what? Nothing? I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah. I don't get it either.
So after this, we have Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross. His name is indeed Karrion Kross. Just
Totally.
Adam Cole, this is just for you. It's not Killian Kross. I'm here to tell you, this is breaking news, folks. His name is Karrion Kross.
He should have stuck with the Killian Kross.
His name is Killer Kross. That was his name to start with.
I know.
Nobody knows what his name is now, and it's all thanks to Adam Cole.
He should have just went with Killian Kross and just like pretend.
Hey, maybe he could have battled Killian Dane for the name. I mean, at least then Killian Dane would have been in a feud that meant something.
He could have went with the Killian Cross angle and then like just made it like it's a joke. Like, yeah, I'm making fun of your name and.
I don't know, man. I just don't know. So, Karrion Kross. His name is indeed Karrion Kross. This video is about his broken hourglass. Apparently, it was broken, and Scarlett found it, and Kross was like, crunch! Glass. And so that was that. It's
Yes.
great. I agree, Maven Dakota should be in the title
He's
picture.
angry.
I'm not necessarily saying she needs to be in the title picture, but she just needs to be doing something that isn't like beating jobbers every week. Thanks.
Go be a jobber.
So, next we get Bronson Reed versus Leon Ruff. Leon Ruff got entrance music this week.
Yeah, because he's Leo Rush's cousin.
He got entrance music this week. So, I mean, at least he's got that going for him. Because he got squashed in about 2 seconds flat.
But he stepped up. He went from no entrance music to having entrance music.
Yeah, man. Bronson Reed won. He then gets on the mic and he challenges, I almost said Killian Kross. He challenges Karrion Kross to a match night.
He challenged
Adam Cole, this is going to be the death of me, man. This is going to be the death of me. Holy moly. I'm going to call him Killian Kross from here on out. I almost typed out Killian Kross when I was writing the notes. And I was like, what the heck, man? That's not his name.
Yeah.
I guarantee that's not his name. So, yeah, that was that. We then get the parking lot. That's what the segment is called, parking lot.
The parking lot.
Damian Priest's car tires have been slashed by Cameron Grimes. So next week, they're fighting.
Yes.
Can't wait. So, we then get Santos Escobar. I really like this segment. This was probably, I don't know, my favorite segment on the show. Okay, my favorite segment aside from the end. The very end of the show. This is like my favorite segment. Because I thought it was cool. And I like this whole idea of this feud. I think this feud could be really cool. I mean, I think it is really cool. So, Santos comes out, says he's the leader of leaders. Drake Maverick then comes out, and he's like, some people might be thinking, Drake, you have more guts than brains. And, yep, they're right. He then he goes out for them and just beats him up. Like, dives out of the ring. And then he proceeds to get taken to, like, outside the ring, but not at ringside. It was, like, outside ringside. And it was kind of, like, in the crowd. And boy, oh boy, did this look like it hurt. Because dude did not go through the table. He just hit the floor. He hit the floor. And I was like, ow, ow, ow. So, yeah, dude, he was supposed to be put through the table, I would assume. But, Santos, he went through the table. And, Maverick just hit the floor. And I was like, ow. Ow. Ow, 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 ow.
Maverick's dead. Don't worry about it.
Ow, ow, ow. My back hurts just watching that. Like, he did not hit the table at all. I don't know if he was supposed to, like, land on the dudes or land on the table, but he was not supposed to land on the floor, I don't think.
No.
And he did. And it looked like it hurt, like a lot. But, I mean, props to you, Maverick. You're great. I love you. You're awesome. High five. That wasn't a high five. High five. There we go. It's great. So, yeah, hopefully he's not dead, and hopefully they can fight at some point in time. Because I'd love to see it, because I think it'd be great.
Yes. How was NXT?
Decent.
Okay.
Decent, for the most part. So this was like the one segment that I was
give
like,
it a 6 out of 10.
this is one segment that I was like, I really like this segment. I really like this segment. It was like, it was real good. So next week we're getting Karrion Kross versus, I did write that right, Karrion Kross. Yep. See, now I'm gonna second guess it every time I say it. Again, I say thank you, Adam Cole. So Karrion Kross is fighting Bronson Reed.
I was watching AEW a lot. Yes, that's
Then
primarily what I was watching.
Cameron Grimes
Maven
versus
watched NXT.
Damian Priest.
And I caught bits and pieces
Was
of
also
NXT.
made official for next week. Then we get the main event. Tegan and Shotzi versus Bayley and Sasha for the Women's Tag Team Championships. This match was fine. The match on Sunday for the women's tag titles, I thought was better. I definitely think there are some spots where it didn't look so great, you know? Like, most of them that I noticed, it was a lot of spots that Shotzi was in, and it's like no disrespect to her because I think she's like great, and I think she's got a great gimmick, and I think she's got potential to be like a huge freaking star. But there were definitely some spots that were a little weren't so great. Tegan was good. Tegan was great as always. I like Tegan. I think she's cool. So the Shotzi spots were just a little rough. Bayley and Sasha retained. It's cool. They're going to fight the Iconics. We kind of knew that they were winning anyways because they have a title match like on next Monday. So it's like fine. But, you know, it's a little disappointing, I guess, watching it. Because they're the bad guys. And I almost just like want them to lose. Because sometimes it's like they're annoying and they're in your face. Which is like they're doing their jobs. So I was a little bit disappointed that Shotzi and Tegan didn't win. Because there was a point in the match that I did think that they were winning. Like, I thought they were winning. They were like this close.
Yes.
And I thought they were winning. But they didn't. So Bayley and Sasha win. And they're just like, yeah, we won. We told you. Ha 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 ha. And then Io comes out of nowhere. And does the job better than Shotzi and Tegan ever could. And she takes out both Bayley and Sasha on her own. By herself. I think they're booking Io and Sasha for July 8th.
Okay.
That's what I think they're doing. I don't think it's going to be Bayley.
Why?
Because I think it's going to be Sasha. Because I think Bayley's going to not fight. She's going to put Sasha forward.
Well, that's possible.
That's what I think is going to
That's
happen.
kind of what she does anyway.
Also, I feel like just kind of where it was, like the animosity was kind of like Sasha was, is mad or a word? She was more upset than Bayley was.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, I think Io and
July 8th is the day after July 7th and the day before July 9th. No, I'm kidding.
the July 8th episode of NXT.
July 8th,
That's what I am
because
talking about.
Fighter Fest is also that week. And so I think they're going to try and top or try and match Fighter Fest with some big matches.
I think they're probably going to book Io and Sasha. Now, I mean, it could be Io and Bayley. I think they're booking one of the matches. That's what I think. Because
By the way, how you doing observing stuff?
they need to book something to make a big women's match for that card, because otherwise AEW is going to completely blow them out of the water. And I mean, they might anyways, but it's better that they put their, like...
And by the way, hi Scott Solomon.
They put their good foot forward. I don't think anybody ever says that. But does that make sense, right? They put their good foot forward.
The whole idea is to try and match the pay
exactly
that they're going to put on.
That's what I'm trying to say.
At, you know, with Fighter Fest being 2 weeks, I think they're going to try and match at least one of those days with matches, and hoping that we're on NXT. Just
still on
NXT.
There's no reason for Io to fight Bayley or Sasha, but they can make a reason, and I think they're going to try to because of the fact that they have Fighter Fest that same week for AEW.
AEW has Fighter Fest,
and
they're
so
trying to match what's happening with Fighter Fest with NXT.
Exactly.
So they're trying to make bigger matches for NXT, rather than just throwing out the same NXT every week where you have the jobbers versus somebody. And so they're trying to bring big names in to be on NXT so they can try to match AEW for at least one of those 2 days that they have Fighter Fest.
Yeah, because it'll be 2 weeks in a row. So, but they're building everything up for the July 8th episode of NXT.
Yeah.
So I would assume that their big show is probably going to be that week and not, like, the week before, you know.
I know Bayley's a double champ, but I don't count the women's tag titles. It's not the same as winning both Raw and SmackDown titles. That recognition belongs to Becky, the GOAT. Wait till Charlotte has the Raw, the NXT, and the SmackDown titles. I just want them to use NXT Women's Division that they have instead of using more main roster talent.
I mean, I agree with you on that, but I think they're setting up Bayley, Sasha.
I think the issue they have, if they just do that, they're trying to draw more people into watch the NXT rather than just going, okay, we'll go over and check out AEW.
Yes. So, that was NXT.
Or
It was
if they bring AJ
okay
Styles
show.
and have him defend against somebody. They might do that.
They're going to try and match AEW.
Yeah.
And so, like, if they want to do that, they're probably going to have to pull out the big guns.
Yes.
So.
Alright. So, AEW.
AEW. Okay, let me close this. AEW. So, we start the show off with Paige and Omega fighting the Natural Nightmares. This was a fine match.
I thought it was good.
It was good. It was fine. I don't understand why we are doing this though. Because best friends are next in line for a tag team title opportunity. So why are they fighting people that are not best friends? Makes no sense to me.
Because they were going to do that.
Even Hangman Adam Page is questioning it, folks.
Yes.
When Hangman Adam Page begins to question things, you know it's serious, okay? It's serious. And he is the only other person that I have seen questioning this as to why, like, wait a minute. Best friends are the... They're the number one contenders. They're next in line for a tag team title opportunity. Why are we fighting all these other people before them? Does that make any sense to you at all? I'm like, no, Paige. No, it doesn't make any sense. Thank you. Thank you very much. This is why you're great. I don't understand it. They're fighting them at Fyter Fest. But I'm like, why are you having all these tag team title matches beforehand? Like, it makes no sense to me. Because if the best friends are your number one contenders, that doesn't mean 12 other tag teams get a title opportunity before them. That's not what that means. It means that they're the number one contenders and they are next in line for a tag team title opportunity. Not behind these 12 other teams. Which is why I'm like so confused by the entire thing. And it makes no sense. None whatsoever. And that's that on that.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I don't have a problem with it. I'd rather have them, like, instead of just going, okay, we're just going to throw together this tag team match, let's have it spread out, and you'll get your shot at the next pay-per-view.
But the problem I have is that they built them as best friends being the number one contenders. They are next in line for a tag team title opportunity. But then they were like, hold the phone, just kidding. We're going to let 12 other teams get shots at the tag team titles before you. But you're the number one contenders. Excuse me? That would not fly with me. If I was the best friends, I'd be going, hold up. Wait a minute. Whoa. What? We just won this match to become number one contenders. And, like, huh? I don't get it. I don't get it. So.
I don't think NWA and AEW are pairing up. I think that, but it wouldn't shock me if they did, because I think both are willing to allow, they're willing to allow cross promotions with other organizations.
So, Allie comes out mid-match. And she's like, yeah, go Kissy. And Brandy is like, excuse me? And so then she starts cheering louder, and it was like weird.
I don't think you're going to get FTR versus Young Bucks at Fyter Fest. I think you will probably
I wish
them.
we would, though. I mean, how many weeks is Fyter Fest?
You are going to get them.
And how many weeks is Fyter Fest?
I think you're going to continue to see them to work together. I think you're going to wait and see them at the next.
Okay, that would be 2 weeks from now.
At the next pay-per-view.
But.
If there's a live crowd.
But they're not working together, though. They're really not.
But they are, because they're helping each other out. Because.
Okay, but not really, though.
Well, FTR didn't have to come out and help. They could have just let the Young Bucks get the crap kicked out of them.
But it's not necessarily about the Young Bucks. It's just like the tag teams.
Okay, whatever. Well, okay, there's a tag team in the ring. I'm just going to go ahead and attack them because they're attacking the Young Bucks. I mean, the whole.
Like,
Yes, which is why I think they will wait
Except,
for
but,
Young Bucks and FTR.
but, if the world ends again and they can't, then like what are they gonna do? Just like wait for the next year to do Young Bucks versus
Well, I don't know. I don't
FTR.
Because I think probably what will happen is they will take a breath here because everything's opening up. They will look at because the next pay-per-view will be one that they could have a crowd if everything goes good.
Except it's not safe, and that's not a good
So
idea.
I think
but I guess
I'm
digress.
cool with them waiting. They don't need to jump into the FTR versus Young Bucks.
I'm not
like
saying
right
they need
away.
to, but what I'm saying is what's stupid is do not be bringing back a crowd. That's all I'm saying. Because it's a dumb idea, and people are going to get sick, and then people are going to die, and then the world is going to end. So, that's my philosophy on that. I'm just saying. I think it's stupid to bring a crowd back.
Well, I don't know how long it's going to last. If the world ends, we won't be missing anything. We'll be ended.
So I don't know. I don't like the idea of bringing a crowd back. I think it's dumb. It's risky. It's unnecessary, and I think it's stupid. Which kind of goes along the same lines with dumb, but stupid. You know. So I think it's unnecessary, and I don't think we need to do it. But whatever. Companies are like, money, 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 money. And I'm like, I'm good. I'm just going to stay home so I don't get sick.
Yeah, I mean, if they build this up, I'm cool with this. I'm cool with what they're doing.
I agree. But this could be a year build, which is fine. So, that was the point I was getting across. I have nothing wrong with them, like, waiting to do FTR versus Young Bucks. But I was like, no, let's not bring crowds back. Like, that's a bad idea. So, up next. Oh, Paige and Omega retained. They retained. They retained their tag team titles.
Yeah.
They retained them. So they're still fighting the best friends at Fyter Fest. Alrighty. Next.
As of next week, all in Raleigh, North Carolina will have to wear masks.
Good. That's a good thing.
I've seen some cities that are starting to, like in Arizona, some of the mayors asked the governor, hey, can we get control of this? Because we're starting to get out of control with the number of positive cases and hospitalizations. Can we make it mandatory that you wear a mask?
It's official! Chris Jericho's fighting Orange Cassidy at Fyter Fest.
That's cool.
Sweet. So, next, we got Anna Jay.
People are protesting nowadays, social distance pretty much dead, but yeah, I agree with Maven. The problem with it, if you look at a lot of the protesters, though, a lot of them are wearing masks. Not all of them, but a lot of them are wearing masks. I'm going to bet that a lot of people that go to, well, like, you know, like the Trump thing that's going to happen, is it this week? They're not going to be wearing masks. And I don't know about anywhere else, but like around here, I would say you have about 2% of the people wearing masks.
That would be me and you.
That'd be our family.
Accurate, though?
I've seen a couple of people, but for the most part, nobody is wearing a mask around here.
So, perfect. Cassidy is winning. Perfect. I think he better. If he doesn't, I'll be a little upset. So, Anna Jay versus Abaddon? Is that how you say it?
Abaddon was cool.
Is that
Yeah.
what her name is?
They need to
Abaddon?
have her come out of a TV screen or something.
Like, she's a little creepy.
Yeah, it was cool.
She's a little creepy. Not gonna lie. It's a bit creepy.
Someone hit her in the eye.
Like, so, she's a little creepy.
I thought she was cool.
It was really funny. Tabitha was sitting at the table and she goes, she's a little weird looking. And I go, no kidding, man. Oh, man.
I don't leave the house without one.
So,
Neither do we, James.
So, Abaddon won? I feel like I'm not saying that right, but
Yes,
I'm pretty sure
Abaddon.
I am. Abaddon won. Dark Order then comes out, and they hand an envelope to Colt Cabana, and then they help Anna Jay out. And
Where'd she come from, Export?
they all walk out together. Well, not Colt Cabana. Colt Cabana's still at ringside. He's like reading this paper. And Anna Jay and the rest of Dark Order walk out. So I guess she's Dark Order now?
Probably. Abaddon equals Marilyn Manson in a blender.
So, Anna Jay, she's Dark Order.
That's what I would say.
Which I guess is cool. I don't. I'm torn on this because
Seems like you'd want to
she's
have
not
Abaddon be part of your Dark Order.
very good. In my opinion, I don't like her, and
It's a female version of the Boogeyman.
I feel like she's not very good.
I was thinking
in
more
my
like,
opinion.
Is it The Ring, where the person comes out of the TV? Which is why I
I
said
don't
they
know.
need to
I
have
don't
her.
watch
like,
horror movies, bro.
crawl
Why are
out
you
the
asking
TV.
me?
Well, I'm asking people in the chat.
Okay, good, fine. Ask the people, but don't direct that at me because I don't watch horror movies. I don't like horror movies. They scare the garbage out of me, and I don't watch horror movies. Okay? Thanks. Cool. So Anna Jay being like part of Dark Order is like fine or whatever, but I don't love that like she's like the first female member that they have because she's like, in my opinion, not very good, and I don't like her, and so I don't know what's interesting about Anna Jay. Like,
I think he's talking about Abaddon.
oh, well, I mean, if that's the case, then
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, very interesting. But Anna Jay, there's nothing interesting about her.
Yeah, there is.
No, there isn't.
She joined the Dark Order.
But I don't care. Like, maybe they can make her interesting, but like right now as it stands, she's got nothing. I don't care. This is not a gimmick, okay? That's not a gimmick. It's not a gimmick. It's not a character. That's you just flipping your head around obsessively. So I don't quite understand the idea of having Anna Jay being the first member in Dark Order. The first member, the first female member.
She's crawling on her damn knees to the ring.
Like,
Yeah,
I don't get that because she's
It
not.
was funny.
She's no like. There's nothing to her. I don't get it. I don't know. Oh wait, I
You're
thought you were
talking
talking
about
about
Anna Jay, and
Abaddon.
I'm talking about Abaddon.
Yeah, because Anna Jay's the one who's joining Dark Order. You fool!
Which
And you're like, Abaddon is so cool, and I'm like, yeah, she is. But why is Anna Jay like joining Dark Order? Like that makes no sense to me. Like she has no personality. Like why is she the first female member? It doesn't
well, they
make
were
sense
going to
to
get
me.
Abaddon, and then she went walking back to the back, and they said, no, we don't want her.
So that was
She's too
that.
creepy.
And I was like, okay, whatever. So after this, we have MJF versus Billy Gunn. This is fun. I like this.
Yeah.
And I wrestled like 10 matches. She's still very green.
Yes.
Like, I don't... Exactly. It's like, why would you want her in Dark Order? I don't get it.
They're going to build her up
So, MJF versus Billy.
like they did Britt Baker.
I like this. I thought this was cool. The one thing that I'm questioning a little bit is like MJF won though, and like Billy. I mean, I get it. He's like a legend and stuff, and like he's there to like put people over. But like, you had MJF win, like in their first match. It's a little shocking. I don't know, because I thought there was gonna be some like weird like interference, I guess.
Yeah.
Cause a DQ.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. So MJF won, and then after Jungle Boy's like, and so then they fight each other, and Luchasaurus and what's his
I met
face?
her when I was living in Georgia. Anna Jay.
Wardlow. That's his name. Luchasaurus and Wardlow. They were all like, bah, bah, bah. Started beating up Marco Stunt, and then Luchasaurus was like, I don't think so. And so they all just like beat each other up, and then all like 1,200 wrestlers came out and were like, no.
There was no
No.
social distancing going on there.
Nope, none whatsoever. But I loved the segment. I thought it was really great. I love that the MJF and Jungle
Still
Boy
weird
thing.
to think that Billy Gunn is taller than Luchasaurus. Yeah, you don't realize. I didn't realize he was that big.
I am really glad that Jungle Boy and MJF feud isn't over. Because I thought this was a good one that they could have continued. Like,
For the next 6 months.
If Jungle Boy had won at Double or Nothing, as it was, I mean, I know he didn't win, and MJF did. But I thought that if Jungle Boy won, I thought there would be some reason for MJF to continue going after Jungle Boy, and I thought it could have it could have been a really good feud. But they're doing it anyways, even though MJF did win, and it's sort of like Jungle Boy. It's not, I mean, he still has beef with MJF, but now MJF is just like the resident jerkwad, and he's like, Jungle Boy is just one of the only people that's like, no, you're not going to be a jerk face to me.
Yeah.
And you're not going to be a jerk face to Marco Stunt or Luchasaurus either. That's the way it is, homie.
Homie.
And I'm going to beat you up because I can. Because I'm Jungle Boy and I'm freaking awesome.
Sliced cheese, you're not going to do that.
So, yeah. And I like the approach. I like the approach of the entire thing. So I think it's a fun feud. I think it's cool. And both MJF and Jungle Boy are like two of my favorites in AEW. So, I mean, it's kind of like a win-win situation for me. Because they're both so good.
Yeah.
And it'll benefit both of them.
I agree.
So, I like this. Britt Baker and Big Swole. I also like this.
You know what? Considering Britt Baker can't wrestle.
She is doing a phenomenal job.
Well, they're keeping her relevant. And so...
It's phenomenal.
She went from being probably one of the worst one of the worst people at doing promos, to now I think she's one of the better people at doing a promo. And this is in all of wrestling.
Like, she improved, like, so much. It's not even funny. So, this entire thing was, Britt was sitting there, she was talking to Tony, and he was like, I'm putting you in a friend timeout. And Tony was like, okay. And then Britt was like, Reba, time to go. And then we pan to the front of the cart, and it's not Reba in the cart, it's Big Swole. And she's like, sort of like like in the cartoon when like the evil person, you know, but not, you know, Big Swole's not evil, but the evil person is like, ha ha ha, I got you now, you know, type of thing, like, and so she was like, where to, doctor? And then she drove off, and Britt just like freaked out, and it was amazing, and I thought this was hilarious.
Good segment.
Like, both of them did so well. They're doing so much with Britt. She can't be that far out, or she wouldn't be on TV. She versus Britt will be fab. She said she's coming back at All Out.
Yeah.
That's when she will be back, and All Out is in August.
Yeah.
August, I think. So, crazy to think that Britt never thought she would be healed, but look at her now. I mean, yeah, man. I miss Chris Statlander. Yeah, she's Chris Statlander's another one that's going to be out for a bit.
She's only been gone for 1 week.
She's injured, so. I love this segment. I thought it was great. Britt and Swole, I think it's a fun feud, and they can continue this while, you know, Britt is out and can't wrestle. They can do fun little skits and stuff with the two of them. So then we get Cody versus question mark, because we didn't know who it was going to be. Not the question mark, a question mark. So, yeah,
she's out for, like, what, 46 months?
I think so. She tore her ACL, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. It's good when you have multiple women's feuds in a show. Yeah, it definitely is. So, Cody versus question mark. We had no idea who it was going to be, and there was a lot of speculation. People are like, Ricky Starks. What? Ricky Starks. Matt Cardona. Who knows?
Ricky Starks, former NWA TV champion.
Was the person who came up. Ricky Starks. See, I've heard of him. I've never really seen any of his work, but this is
because you didn't watch NWA.
No, I don't. I didn't really pay that much attention to NWA.
That's why you
Sorry. Like, I got a life to live, bro. I mean, I also got wrestling to watch, but it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff, dude. So I haven't watched a whole lot of his matches and things, but I thought this was really good. I enjoyed this.
Yeah.
Thought it was a good match. Cody ended up winning. I like the idea of, like, the open challenge to where anybody and everybody, it doesn't matter where you're from, can, like, show up. And, like, Cody's made it so, like, if your company allows you to do the one-off thing, then go ahead. Like, work out a deal with us, challenge me for this one show, and then you can go back and do whatever you were doing. I think that's so cool. Like, it's a genius idea. Because then you get this, you could form partnerships with these different companies that you wouldn't have formed partnerships with outside of that. Make sense?
Well, and I think the one thing this does is it allows them to pull in like Ring of Honor or Impact if they would allow it, or New Japan Wrestling, or some other smaller independent.
Smaller independent.
Yeah.
You said that twice.
Well, I was gonna say smaller independent, but I don't want to say small independent because I don't want to like make it sound like it's some no-name independent from like some town that has like 12 people in it. And, they just wrestle each other.
Oh man.
So a smaller independent wrestling organization, they can have them come in and challenge, since it's an open challenge.
I think it's genius. I think it's a good idea. So, Cody won, retained the TNT Championship. Cool. After this, we got Young Bucks versus the SuperBad Squad. I feel like that's the way I have to say their name every time. SuperBad Squad! Like, it has a ring to it. SuperBad Squad! Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Do it.
SuperBad Squad! Yep. It sounds so much better than just saying SuperBad Squad.
SuperBad Squad! It just does.
If you do SuperBad Squad!
It just sounds better when you say it like that. Like,
it makes them sound more important.
SuperBad Squad! It's like they got their own little like. I feel like there should be like a boom, pow, kabang.
Yeah.
Like
the old Batman movies.
Exactly.
Or shows.
SuperBad Squad! Kaboom, pow, bang! And then their graphic shows up. That's
and then they go, SuperBad Squad!
AEW, listen to me right now. I'm telling you, make a T-shirt with them like busting through a brick wall. SuperBad Squad! And then the kaboom, pow, bang. I'm telling you, I will buy it, it will sell, and you better give me half the profit. So I'm saying, it's a genius idea. I come up with many of those. And I think this is yet another one. So you should just... SuperBad Squad! It's just, you should do it.
Then people walk around with the shirt on and people see it and go,
SuperBad Squad! Pretty much! I think it's genius. So, Young Bucks end up winning this match. Butcher and Blade are in this at some point. They come out in the middle of the match. And that was like kind of that. And then not the revival. FTR comes out at the end because they're all like fighting each other and stuff. And yeah, that's kind of what we're left with. Just kind of like a face-off of the Young Bucks and FTR.
yes.
They're all like...
And then we just kicked SuperBad Squads! But
Pretty much. SuperBad Squad! It's epic.
Yeah.
It's a totally, like, legit idea.
it is.
And they should do it. Because I think it's great.
Yeah.
It's great. So after this, we get a little Brian Cage and Moxley type of situation. There was like a Brian Cage video, and then shortly thereafter, there was a Moxley video. It was like, whatever.
Thanks, James. Yeah.
So we had that, and then we had Britt in a dumpster.
This was cool.
Yet another amazing segment.
Yes.
So Reba shows up. She's like, "Where have you been?" She's like, there were just like a million, and she's like, "I don't care. You're fired." And she's like, I'm free. And she starts to walk off. She's like, no, I'm kidding. You're rehired. Get over here right now and help me get out of this dumpster. And it was the funniest thing, like the entire thing. She's like, she's in the back. And then she asks where Tony is. She's like, "Where's Tony?" You put him in a friendship timeout. And she's like, I did? I guess I did. Whatever. Just, he should be here right now. Get him on the phone. And then you see Reba in the back. And she's like... And I'm like, dude, nobody types that fast. I mean, you can try, but I'm not sure you're typing actual words.
She was.
Tony! That was that. And it was great. And then she's like, "Help me get out of this dumpster. I've been here for like 5 hours." And I'm like, this show has not been 5 hours long.
No.
Not even close. And so it was great. Just the entire thing. Like, it was amazing. And so, man, epic.
Yeah.
Epic. Britt Baker is, like, so good. She's just, like, genuinely funny. And
Yeah.
she makes things so epic. It's like, it's amazing.
She's come a long ways.
She really has.
in a short period of time.
So, after this, we get the main event. Sammy and Jericho versus Best Friends. Best Friends? They won the match? Tag team match? And then Orange Cassidy comes out after and is like...
Orange Cassidy was a cameraman.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
I missed that. And so he apparently was the cameraman.
He set the camera down, took off the cameraman shirt and hat.
It's like, well, pow!
Yes.
Boom! Jericho. You've been... I don't know what Orange Cassidy's juiced.
Yeah.
Orange Cassidy's catchphrase. I don't know. I mean, maybe.
Good segment.
So, Orange Cassidy versus Jericho
Yes.
has been made official.
Cage promo was a little weak.
It was just whatever. You know?
Yeah.
It was almost like, oh, I'm here to go after the title, but I'm not going after the title. You know?
NWSL's back. It's playing without fans. It's going to be weird. I think you'll have a... Well, I don't know if you saw it, but Dr. Fauci said that baseball... It's a good thing baseball is going to be done before October. Because I think he's expecting a second wave, and then to throw in the flu season with it, we could have some major problems. Felt like a mall girl.
Like, I don't even know, man. He was like,
Right.
I'm going after the title, but I'm not, like, I'm here to, like, beat up Moxley. And I'm like, then they were like, do you want the, Taz said something along the lines of, like, do you want the title, or do you just want to, like, kill Moxley? And he was like, and I'm like,
Why do they even have him talk?
what?
That's the question.
I don't know. It's kind of like Bobby Lashley. Like, Bobby Lashley does better when he just has... Just let MVP talk. Like, there's very few times that MVP, that Bobby Lashley actually says something, like, good. Like, this Monday, he said something great, and the words were, Lana, I want a divorce. See? Like, that was good. But the segment before that, he was like, yeah, we're fighting this goof, R-Truth, and that, Drew McIntyre. And I was like, what? That was terrible. Horrible. Don't ever speak again. But then he redeemed himself with the, I want to divorce Lana statement. Like, see, he just doesn't really need to speak unless it's absolutely necessary. And the Brian Cage promo, he didn't absolutely necessarily need to speak. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know.
Just have Taz talk over him.
Pretty much, because Taz is a much better talker than he is.
Yes. I agree.
It's just the truth.
Yes. The R-Truth.
So, that was AEW. It was pretty good, pretty simple, like
Yeah.
straightforward.
I'd say probably AEW I'd give probably 7 out of 10.
That makes sense, Maven.
Yes.
It does. This is what I said. They should just listen to my logic, because 99.99999% of the time, it makes sense. And I'm pretty good at what I do, which is get on the internet and talk about wrestling.
Yeah.
And brilliant ideas. So, I mean, maybe they should just take a page out of my book and, like, maybe try some of the things that I've said to do.
Yeah.
Not really looking forward to Cage and Mox, if I'm being honest. The build has been generic. I agree. It hasn't really been that great.
Yeah, they haven't built this at all.
Like, why should I care about this?
But in my opinion, it's going to be hard to build for Moxley.
But they've done better jobs in the past.
Well, they have,
compared
but
to
I
things
think-
that they've done in the past.
I think that it's hard to do Moxley because I don't think he needed to be a champion. If it'd be just a fight, like a match, I think it'd be easier to build. But because it's for the title and everything, I think it makes it harder to build for Moxley because I don't think Moxley needs a title because he's like one of those guys that just, wants to beat somebody up.
Yeah, I agree. So,
So here we asked about David Starr earlier.
Mustafa Ali is now on Raw,
Yes.
apparently. So I guess they dropped the hacker, completely because he was the rumored dude to be the hacker. And so, yeah.
Yeah, Kevin Owens is not coming in for tapings because of the person tested positive for COVID, and like there's no protection for any of the wrestlers.
I don't blame him.
David Starr apparently was accused of being a sexual predator.
Got it.
And so he's come out and said, I am not a sexual predator. I've been an awful partner. If this is the end of wrestling for me, that's okay. I know I'm not a predator, and I know the truth of the situation. I know that I've learned from my own wrongdoings. There's no sense in going on the offensive. No matter what I say, I'm the bad guy. No pity party. It is what it is. I'm going to keep working on me so that I can be the partner I need to be to someone someday. So apparently...
Alrighty then.
That's where that's from.
Okay, cool. Great
Hello,
story build
Hot
into
Rob.
nothing.
Hot Rob Bubba 86. Thanks for following.
Great build. Great story build into nothing. When did Ali go to Raw? As of today.
As of today, yes.
Also, they had to cancel tapings or whatever for SmackDown because they didn't get all the test packs and stuff in time. And from everything that I've read, apparently tapings today were like such a cluster, it's not even funny. I heard that it was, let me just find this.
Well, I think right now Florida is a big hot mess, so I think that is where some of the issues are coming from.
Well, it's not even just about Florida. It's about the, this is what I saw. A complete, unbelievable lack of leadership. It's just a complete cluster. They should be embarrassed. Total clown show. That's the stuff that I've seen. Is like, all of it has been surrounded around terrible management. This has been so bad. Like, so bad. So...
But that's what I'm saying is I think that's where the issue is I think that because of the COVID thing,
WWE has
and
lost
them
their
not
heads.
testing and things like that, I think that's messed everything up. And so I think that that all ties into everything that's going on in Florida because obviously there's a lot of bad stuff happening there. So I think that you will see a lot of people not wanting to show up.
I agree, and I don't know. I don't know. I think I have the hiccups.
You think
That's
you
not
have-
what I think, but
I think
I
I have the
think-
hiccups.
I think that it's stupid that they weren't testing anybody prior to this. This is the first time that they've done any tests, like COVID tests, for their superstars. Like, they've just been checking temperatures, so who knows how many people, who knows how many people may or may not have been, sick, but not knowing they're sick,
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it. I just think the entire thing is, very much so, is a giant cluster,
Pretty
and
much.
it's completely...
So basically, they just dropped the whole. As of right now, I would say they just dropped the whole hacker angle.
I guess so. I don't even know, man.
I know a long way off. Do y'all think there'll be an AEW Hall of Fame?
Negligence is more appropriate.
Maybe if they're still around, James.
So, I don't know, man. I think just the entire thing that is happening in WWE right now is really screwy. Not good.
And maybe if the AEW has Hall of Fame, maybe it'll be like legitimate, like a legitimate Hall of Fame, not just who Vince likes, or in this case, who Tony Khan likes.
Maybe. That would be great. So,
Yes.
got any other news?
Nope. That's it.
Sweet. I'm looking to make sure I'm not missing anything else. Anybody else got any news?
I think AEW Hall of Fame ASAP, and the first inductee will be Owen Hart. Boy, that'd be a kind of a kick in the butt to WWE, wouldn't it?
I would kind of love to see that, though. Because I feel like Vince would flip his lid. He would be angry. He would be like, what is this nonsense? What is he saying?
Would Owen's wife let it happen?
I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe not. But I think it'd be hilarious to see.
Yes, AEW has been testing their doctor. Cody Rhodes did an interview like when this whole thing started, and he talked about their doctor. Absolutely, 100% said that this is what has to be done. We will do this.
And if we don't, we shut down.
And if we don't do this, we're not gonna run anything.
So Ricky Starks is all elite. He has signed with AEW.
Yes.
He's no longer a free agent, and it wasn't just a one-time deal. He is signed with the company.
Yep.
Sweet. So.
All right.
I think that's
the show.
It.
For Wednesday.
I think. I believe. Yes.
That is it.
So, folks. Peace out!
We are going to take off.
Yes.
You got any plans on Saturday night? Give me
Dang.
We have all kinds of plans.
We got plans on Saturday, though.
They're secret.
Not so secret.
We'd have to kill you if we told you.
No, they're not really secret.
Oh, yeah.
We got plans.
We are going to do another show with Gimme Hell Yeah. How you doing, J Squad? Yes, USA is upset with WWE. We're going to do another show with Gimme Hell Yeah. We'll be, are we doing it on your show, your channel, or our channel? Ours.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be doing it on our channel.
It is. It's going to be hardcore!
Yes. We're going to do an ECW watch along.
Yes. Pay-per-view.
Are we doing it at 4 o'clock our time again?
I don't know. I haven't worked out the details.
Yeah.
But we're going to do
Probably 4
pay-per-view.
o'clock our time again.
I'll have a poll up.
Because it's 10 o'clock their time.
We'll have a poll up. A poll up.
I'll bring the beers.
We'll have a poll up.
I heard Chris Jericho mention about Roman Reigns to join AEW.
We'll have a poll.
I don't know if, I can see
Twitter.
it happening down the road just because Roman's, but right now Roman's kind of been hiding.
Yeah, same time as normal, dude.
4 o'clock, so it'll be 4 o'clock Central Time.
And I will have
5
a
o'clock
poll
Eastern.
on Twitter
10 o'clock.
to pick what we're watching.
I don't know, GST time, which is, I don't know.
I thought it was BST.
It's BST time, sorry.
Is it?
It's
You
BST?
said GST. And Mr. G's like, GST. What, I don't know what that stands
BST.
for.
EC, if you come back to TNA?
Man.
Yes.
Woo, potentially. That's another rumor
rumor
around
going
town.
around.
BST. You goof or
BST.
GST. Go.
It's 10 o'clock
GST.
best time.
I like GST better though. Because it's kind of like,
Where'd I get GST?
I don't know, but it's kind of like GTS, which is go to sleep.
Yeah.
So it could be great sleep time. That's what it could be.
Yes. Vince doesn't care
I mean,
about
you
sleep,
could
so
really
it's all
make
about
it
making money. No doubt
stand
about
for
it.
whatever you want it to stand for. GST.
Yeah.
MJS stands for Michael Jackson.
Over juice female. That's funny.
That's hilarious, man. So, yeah, we'll be back on... Well, we have a show on Friday. Greatest Summertime? I mean, that could be it.
There we are. See?
So,
GST, greatest summertime.
we'll be back on Friday. I will have a poll on Twitter for the shows that you can pick. So, follow me at Maven Gleen. And if you, don't follow me, you should, because I'm epic.
Night, James. See you Friday.
And so, yeah, follow me on Twitter at Maven Gleen, and you can vote on which show we're going to watch on Saturday.
Yes.
So, yes.
With that, we're going to take off. I am going to go over and be on Twitch in about a half hour. I'll be streaming Fortnite. For those of you that are
Greatest
interested in
Summertime
games.
sounds like a Saudi show, TBH.
It is.
Honestly, though, it kind of does.
You can
GTS
go-
is the CM
GTS
Punk
from the CM Punk move.
Yup.
Yeah, see?
Go to sleep. Yes.
All right, we're going to take off. Be back Friday.
Friday, it's
After
Wednesday,
SmackDown.
Friday, and then Saturday. Friday comes before Saturday.
Yes. Check out our Patreon if you want to.
You know the next Saudi show will be called The Greatest Pay-Per-View.
Yes. Check out our Patreon. I've posted that here in chat. I've posted to
There's 2
Articles
articles.
Maven's probably going to post something at some point in time. Who knows?
Probably, maybe, in the near distant
We'll
future.
put some videos up. We'll put some other stuff up on there to kind of make it interesting and entertaining.
So go check it out.
My latest one tells me the seven ways to make WWE better.
So go check that out if you want to see how Mr. G would make WWE better.
Yes.
I mean, so.
Maven didn't like it, so I think she's going to write a response to what I wrote. So
Yeah. So
we're
peace out,
out.
folks.
Peace out.